All right, we are. There we go. We are back. Hopefully, for good this time. Did a modem restart during the break, so hopefully that'll fix the words are hard. Hopefully that will fix the internet issues that I've been having. So yeah, the Galactic Police Force is wanting to board the ship. So when we went to break, the engines were cut, and getting ready for them to come on board. And then I just had everybody roll, everybody who's hiding something. Oh, wait a minute. I think my camera's gone.
So it is.
Oops. Okay. It is, it's been a day with tech issues. Why is my webcam just suddenly not working?
It's still working on
One
Zoom.
second.
I thought you should.
Yeah, that's
She's
a
got
different
second
camera.
webcam for it, yeah.
Oh, well.
Could always just default to that one.
It's true. I'm doing stuff and it's just not working for some reason.
Can you turn it off and turn it back on again?
I'm gonna try turning it off in Zoom and see if that does anything. Alright, there's the one camera back. Let's see if I can switch back to my correct camera. There we go. So it's just not wanting to play nicely with Zoom, probably because I had to restart Zoom. There we go. That takes care of that there, and Zoom's not responding. Okay, cool. Well, Zoom's gonna have issues then. So anyways, anybody who was gonna hide stuff needed to roll blend in. So Seattle, with using a D6, got what was it, 14? 17? So with a 17, you have not done a great job of hiding things. What specifically were you trying to hide?
Help me. And the sober ones.
Your audio is chopping in, Raven.
So yeah, I didn't quite hear all of that. What all
Right.
were you trying to hide?
We're just trying to hide the guns.
Okay. So with the guns with an 18 or a 17,
And I did have Seth, Liam, and Annie along to help with that because those were the sober ones.
okay. Annie, do you want to try rolling blend in as well?
22.
Much better.
You.
So basically Seattle does the equivalent of like, we'll just hide them under the bed. Technically they're out of sight, but they're not hidden very well. But with a 22, you're able to notice this and go, maybe we should hide it a little bit better than that. And collectively, you all managed to hide it well enough that it's decently hid. Let me make sure that Daisy is able to delete and or hide anything that she needs to do.
How much of Sparky's room is gonna involve like a web, like one of those walls with all the string?
Crazy person room.
Pepe Sylvia, Pepe Sylvia.
Thank you!
I was actually going to say, I know. Okay, you
Thanks for
guys,
that subscription.
people here knows. Always Sunny, right?
No,
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
never really watched that.
I mean this in like the absolute best way. You know the Charlie episode where they find out that they
Yeah, the
can't
Pepe
function
Sylvia
without him.
episode.
The doctor is our Charlie. It's something I realized on the break,
I could see it.
and I love it.
So how's the hiding going?
Nice. So yeah, you managed to hide things decently well. Daisy does a fine job of getting rid of incriminating digital evidence. Yeah, so the police officers board the ship. There are 3 of them, and they start looking around. Who is at the airlock to greet them?
I am.
Seattle's back, basically passing captain in order to go and babysit the drunks.
Yeah, if no one's stopping Sparky, Sparky's following along with Captain. They've like sobered up a touch. They're able to walk on their own.
Great.
Okay.
Seattle is going to try and intercept Sparky and at least Sparky from going down and talking to the police.
Given that Annie had to help you hide stuff, I'm gonna say that you're probably not able to intercept, but you can come up right behind as they get to the airlock. Daisy is in her room and staying there. So yeah, the 3 police officers step on board and look around and sort of have that look of like somebody who's just really tired of having to do this, bored, and just as like, you know, another ship like this sort of a thing. Not so much like insulting your ship as just being bored of your type of ship, I guess. Yeah, they look to you, Captain, and say, all right, we're ready to begin our inspection. Is there anything you need to declare or let us know about before we begin?
She simply curtsies, as always, and says no, but do beware of the large chicken.
I'm sorry.
It is in our possession legally. Chicken, rooster, he's large.
Okay. You all farmers or dealing with livestock or?
It is somebody's emotional support animal. We have adequate paperwork if that is necessary.
Right. And he sort of looks like motions to one of the other 3, or one of the other 2 rather, and that person steps forward and says, "Yeah, to show me the paperwork." And with that, the other 2, the guy you spoke to and one of the other ones, start spreading out over the ship. And I'm going to start doing some rolls to see what they find or don't find.
Sparky's gonna not run on the guy's ass or whoever it is, but just kind of like follow along with one. You know how when you've got like a contractor in your house and you just kind of like you keep an eye on them? That's basically what Sparky's doing.
If nobody else goes after the other 2, Seattle go after one of them. If not, Seattle's following Sparky.
I'm not gonna kill him.
Oh my god. So yeah, one starts heading towards the cargo bay, one starts heading towards the engine room, and once the other has looked over the paperwork and says, yeah, this is fine, starts heading towards the bridge.
Captain's gonna follow the one going to the bridge.
Okay. Which one is Seattle or is Sparky following?
Probably the one in the cargo bay. Yeah. Okay.
Then Seattle, that is it's probably where you're going. If you're following Sparky, because nobody else is following the 3rd one. Seth and Liam are staying out of it unless the doctor or Annie are wanting to jump in there.
Annie is free to lend a hand if need be.
Seattle's kind of low-key gesture to Annie to basically go and follow the other one. Like, you know, the whole.
She goes.
Okay.
And Seattle goes to ball after Sparky because, yeah.
Oh, goodness. All right, so...
Yes, subtly.
Yeah, all 3 of them are giving you all, side eyes, the hell is wrong with these people? The one heading to the bridge gets there. And is Jackie still on the bridge?
Yeah.
Okay. So he looks over at you and just sort of grunts and nods and says, "Yeah, I'm here to inspect the bridge. You can just stay there. Just no sudden movements or anything like that. It's fine."
Is there a reason why you're searching our ship?
It's a routine search. We do random searches on ships in the area to check for contraband. It's really boring. Anyways, I'm sure you all are fine and you'll be on your way here shortly. And then he starts to
warrant?
and he just sort of points to the GPF patch on his shoulder.
So how do you like working for a totalitarian organization?
Oh my god. He just sort of rolls his eyes and turns back to the consoles and ignores the question. Do you follow up with that?
What if I told you we were all murderers?
Come on, can we please just can we
No.
let a session unfurl naturally and without incident just once? Jackie, please.
I didn't realize I was late for school, but here comes the bus to fall under.
Oh, hey, Raven, I found
What do they
Sparky's bad
do?
luck.
What do they do?
So what they do, his hand goes to the weapon on his hip. Doesn't draw it or anything. He just kind of puts it on there and is just like, you want to run that by me again?
I was
Captain
just trying to get
interrupts
your
and just
attention.
Captain interrupts and says you'll have to excuse our doctor. They've been under quite a bit of stress. They mooned us earlier, I believe it is called.
I
for
was
no
just trying to
reason.
get the officer's attention. I apologize for alarming you. I didn't think you heard my question.
No, I
But
did
as
hear
I
it.
can,
I'm
I can see that you're
choosing to
here.
ignore it. Yes. Maybe.
Well, we're always looking for more people to hang out with us. It seems a little bit more exciting than your current job. As the captain said, I did moon everybody earlier.
At this point, having heard the whole story and seeing like the party stuff, he just assumes that you're drunk, and goes, okay, well, appreciate that offer, but it's got a job to do. So, he just looks at the captain. He's like, you want to see to them? And they start checking the logs and things, and the logs that he checks are that you've been to Earth and everything. Like there's nothing unusual in there. Since it's been a while since you last did anything too crazy, like start a revolution on a space station. So he does his thing and goes to leave and is like, all right, everything's fine here, and he like radios that into the other two. Does Jackie or the captain do anything before he leaves the bridge?
Captain just says thank you.
Jackie just like does the little like finger, like the finger wave where you just like wag your fingers at someone, like bye bye.
That's amazing. All right, so that goes off relatively without a hitch. The engine room. Same deal. Pretty uneventful. He glances around, and Annie, you notice that this one doesn't seem to really be paying too much attention. Is not doing a very thorough job. Clearly, just wants to be done with this and get out. So he takes like a cursory look around and is just like, all right, you've got an engine. It's running. Seems legit.
Annie does absolutely nothing to rock the boat, doesn't open her mouth, just smiles and nods.
It must be weird to sit down when you got so much half arson going around. I'm not in the engine room. I'm not. I just had to say it.
No, that's great. You'll get your chance in a second. Yeah. Anyways, he's like, okay. He does the little. Everything's fine.